What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Unqualified Film Bros podcast. The three of us united once again, first time in almost a month, I think. So it is good to have all of us back together. Max, of course, has been here the whole time, so he doesn't really notice a difference. But Ben and I are
No, I
back
do
together.
because I miss whoever's not here.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. So, after the movie we watched last week, and the experience that was Mercy.
You guys, I was uh I had some mercy from the road.
Yep. You didn't
Yes.
miss much,
You did
Ben.
not. You missed a
Yeah.
fun episode shitting on it, but you did not miss much in terms of the movie.
Yeah.
I figured as much.
And
Yeah.
we both, or all three of us, know how much you love episodes where we just get to shit on a movie.
Yeah.
So now we're doing a movie that all three of us were looking forward to this month, this winter. January and February is usually a pretty dry spell at the theater and on streaming, but we've been really fortunate the last few years to have an early year release from Mr. Jason Statham. Of course, we're talking about Shelter. So, Ben, I know you're a big Statham guy. You're back after missing last week. I want to start with you, but I'll ask the question the same way I do every week. What'd you guys think?
I enjoyed it. I went in expecting, just a Jason Statham action movie, which it is there, but there's a lot more serious stuff. It reminded me a bit of Wrath of Man, and that, he's an action guy, but also there's, depth to the characters and stuff like that. Um, and when people died, I felt really bad for the dog mainly.
Yeah,
Obviously.
they did
Yeah.
That
not have
was
to kill off Jack.
No, they
I
didn't.
get why they did it, which
Yeah.
is, it's to parallel the girl, right? She loses her only family left, and he loses his only family left. But yeah, I mean, I genuinely kind of loved it. I mean, it's not like a five-star masterpiece, but I think it has good action. There's some really cool sequences, especially in whatever nightclub that is. It's one of those
Yeah.
crazy action nightclubs where people shoot each other and nobody notices.
Very, very John Wick.
Yeah, that's
It
exactly what I
reminded
was
me of
thinking
that
of.
scene in with John Wick and Common sort of shooting behind the columns. I think it's is that in Parabellum.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But there is
Yeah,
in the
where it's
second
like
one,
so
there,
ridiculous, but I love
or no,
it.
it's the first one where he goes to a nightclub and starts shooting up people.
Yeah.
And it takes like a while. He's probably killed like three or four people before people notice that there's like dead bodies all around them. Crazy. But you got to suspend your disbelief. It's fun.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and again, I did love, the sort of character that they had him play. Um, and then they leaned into the, super spy angle, like he's Jason Bourne, but British. That's all fine. That's all
No,
fun.
it was the exact same secret government agency of elite spy soldiers as the Beekeeper.
It was
That, I
And
very
mean,
the
it's
similar.
Beekeepers in the movie The Beekeeper, starring Jason Statham, was an elite network of covert operatives, spies working under the British Crown.
no, 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 no. But no, you misunderstood that. They didn't work for anybody, remember? They were they were independent of any nation. This time he's working for
Oh,
corrupt
okay, that's how they get
MI6.
away with it. It's the
It's not
same, it's
exactly like
same,
a
same, but different.
you can't trademark that. It's like a Western thing, that's a classic spy action movie plot. It's fun. It's good every time. I swear to God,
Yeah, I
it's
mean
fun to watch super spies.
this one sort of like Beekeeper, there were lots of good moments of like real heart, you know? Like you said, Ben, I really did care about
I feel like
the
Beekeeper
people
is
that
way
kind of
more
died.
like ridiculous though. Just
Yeah, no, Beekeeper was
Beekeeper is
definitely
way more out
ridiculous.
there.
Because
I
I
also
mean,
think
I'm
I
thinking
liked
of that scene
Beekeeper
when he
more.
breaks into the evil call center and like burns everybody alive. Like we didn't really get that
When he
level
blows the
of
bridge in
crazy.
Beekeeper and throws all the guys down into the
Yeah.
water.
No, he was being purposely insane in that one.
He was much more under control here, but no less fun, you know? And that's like exactly what you want from this kind of a movie.
There was also no Josh Hutcherson or Jeremy Irons type character in this one that there was in Beekeeper.
Bill Nye
Yeah. I
was
feel
the
No,
like
closest
I guess.
makes
because it's like,
sense.
oh, do you want to return to the shadows? It's like, yeah, I do. And like, we don't know what that means until he starts texting encrypted messages to the assassin.
Well, I kind of figured what it meant, but
Yeah,
it's a fun,
And we also
it's a
talk
lot
it's
of
about,
fun.
fun.
speaking of Max, speaking of the assassin that Bill Nighy's character is texting. Can we talk about how Statham's last movie like this a year ago was A Working Man and the assassin's name was Workman?
Yeah.
Was that
I kind
just
of
a little too on the nose for anyone else?
Well, what was on those, I didn't think it was that. I think that it was kind of like a joke that his entire character is that he just works for the government. Like he is the workman. It's literally his identity.
We're gonna put
They
that
probably
in
had that
as
in
a
the script, like,
placeholder,
all
and then
right,
it'll
this
just make the
guy,
final cut.
he's the workman. And then they just made it his name.
Yeah. I've talked about this with a couple other people before the pod, just who have also seen it in the last few days. Um, Talking about the depth and the heart to this movie. Um, I think our co-star in this movie, 10-year-old girl, um, Jessie is the character. I don't remember the actor's name. Um, but she gives a remarkably strong performance,
Yeah,
um,
she's good.
matching Statham, I think, beat for beat. A couple of
Well,
times she goes a little over the top,
I mean,
um,
yeah.
but that's to be expected from child actors, I guess.
I also want to, I have to say half of what Statham does in these movies is action. It's not like she is doing action. I go to see these movies sometimes. I mean, he can do good, acting work, but I go to see these movies to see Jason Statham beat people up. So that's
You get a
half
lot
the
of that.
acting right there. I mean, she does a great job. It's some things a little, what I'd expect from a 10-year-old girl, but I'd say pretty good. But
Yeah.
Compared with
it's not like
the little girl that he has to rescue in A Working Man, this was much better.
I don't even remember that movie. I'll be
Yeah, but I didn't
honest.
really like that one. Like again, I think they were much more methodical with this one. It felt like there's actually like a story and characters to follow. Like in A
Yeah, I
Working
think
Man, it was Michael Pena crying about his missing daughter, and like that's really sad because I don't want to see Michael Pena
Yeah.
sad. But, you know, okay. Like this
he did.
one we get to know who these people are, and it's great.
Yeah, he did a more interesting one. I mean, he's done like a million movies where he rescues or protects a girl. There's one called Safe, where it's this girl that's like a daughter of one of the triads or something, and she was wanted by one of the other triads. I don't know.
There's also one
The
called
other
Meg
gangs.
2, The Trench.
No, no, but I guess.
Did we not spend like half of that episode 2.5 years ago talking about how terrible the girl's performance was?
I don't remember honestly because that movie wasn't that
Well,
good.
see, you have to.
Neither Meg movie
There
is that
weren't
good.
yeah, but there weren't enough but the main problem with the Meg movie is there weren't enough sharks.
Yeah, it's true.
That's a
Like
good
that's what
point.
we go for. And then it's like, all right, what do we latch on to? It's the performance of the other character that gets any screen time of
I think
significance.
the first Meg I was down with. The second Meg was like, all right, what are we doing here, guys? Um,
Jump.
yeah, the girl was bad in that, but frankly, everyone was bad in that. What was the island? It was like Fun Island or whatever that the Meg goes
Epstein
to.
Island.
No, it was literally called Fun Island. There's like a big sign that says Fun Island, and then the Meg comes and starts eating everyone.
Nice.
Penn Island, Penis Land, maybe. I don't know.
Uh,
I was thinking it too, Max, but come on, you can't say it.
Well, I just did say it, so but
That makes
yeah.
me better than you.
Okay. I mean, this movie was better than the Meg too, so
That's
Yeah,
also
no.
true. And that's
that's
my
all that
bad for
really
bringing up Meg
matters.
too.
I think I still like the Beekeeper better because I love my ridiculous action. But I'd say this one is pretty good too.
Yeah, if you had to
Different
put
movies.
like, and this is sort of just like an informal ranking, I'm not asking for a real thing. But if you had to put a working man, beekeeper, uh, Wrath of Man, and Shelter in an order, those four, how would you guys rank them?
Wrath of Man
Wrath of
one.
Man. Yeah.
Two probably Beekeeper. Three. Wait, what was the other? Shelter?
Three,
The Meg
Shelter,
2.
four, a working man.
Oh.
Yeah.
A
I'm
working
not talking
man
about, we're not
is
talking about the Meg movies anymore. That was my
a
mistake for
working
bringing them
man I
up.
think is at the bottom of those four for me.
Yeah.
Shelter could be two or three. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But I think Wrath of Man and the other one, Bookend, a working man are the sort of extremes.
I think The Working Man was a product of them doing the Beekeeper, and then they were like, "Oh my God, wasn't it also David Ayer that did both?"
David
I
Ayer
think it
did
was.
both Beekeeper and Working Man. Yeah.
I think he was just like, "All right, let's just have him be like another guy that like has to do something," and that was the product.
The third one is going to be called, I don't know. They're going to do another like working class.
But
Well,
they're
they're
doing
doing
the
Beekeeper
Beekeeper
too.
too. Yeah.
Well, that could work. But I
That's due
mean,
out next year, I think.
another job that Jason Statham has to do.
Well, he's already done the mechanic.
He could
He
do
did Mechanic Resurrection
yeah.
Yeah.
with
Uh,
Jessica Alba for some reason.
he's been a transporter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love that he's had so many movies where it's just
Like a
his
job.
job.
He's a blue collar guy, but he's secretly an assassin. And
Retired.
some unintelligent intelligence agency is going to try to fuck up his life and his
Oh my
world,
God. When
and
they thought
he's
he
got
was
to
the same dude as the picture and the like
Oh yeah, I saw
falsified,
that and I
that
was like,
was so funny. I was like, what are we
"Are
looking
you
at the
guys
same
you
picture?
guys work
wait a
in
minute.
intelligence?"
That's not that's not Jason Statham.
And they
Now,
weren't
to be
even like
fair,
unsure. They were like, that's him. We got to go get him.
they were looking at like a tiny side portrait
Yeah. But they're
that,
like, it has a retinal match.
Yeah,
hey, it's
like
Thea, man.
And I know that's the point. They got hacked, and that's what the retinal scan says. The what what it was supposed to say. But like, come on.
I love that. Yeah, it's so ridiculous. When I saw the picture, I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not who it is." I was I was so confused where the movie was going. I was like, is he being framed or something? Is he this just an innocent guy that's been being targeted?
you got to think that that's what they were trying to get us to think
Yeah.
because he had no connection to the mainland other than Jessie and her uncle come in once a
Yeah.
week. So
My
like,
question
oh, is
is,
this going to be a case of mistaken identity where he's going to have to fight his way out of it?
Honestly, going into this movie, I thought because the name is called Shelter, I thought when we saw the lighthouse, I knew nothing about this going in. I
yeah,
thought it was
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be like a Home Alone kind of a thing where he just like
Yep.
defends his island
That
and then
being
they
said,
immediately leave.
Well, he does do a Home Alone, but
He does,
that
but
being
I thought it'd
said,
be
and
more. I thought we'd get more
that's
of that.
that's a great segue because I was planning to get to this a little later, but as we do with every Statham movie, we got to talk about favorite kill.
The hook. That was awesome. That was just it came out of nowhere.
Mine's got to be the first one where the net pops up out of the like rocky beach and drags the
that
That
guy
was good
down into
too.
the
was
ocean.
funny.
That's like literally the first Home Alone style trap that we see, and it's got to be my favorite kill in this movie.
That's a good one.
It was pretty good.
The hook was great.
Just because it had that brutality that, I kind of went in expecting, and like that was great stuff.
Yeah, I think I expected the lighthouse to figure more into this. Um,
Just a little bit.
Figured like they would end up back there for the third act, maybe, and then they just sort of go to the mainland at the end of the first act, start of the second act, and we kind of ignored the lighthouse and the island and all of that for the rest of the movie.
And we go to Spain. We end up in Spain.
I wish they would have gone back and buried Jack.
Oh yeah.
I think the sentimental value of the drawings kind of covers memorializing him.
You
But
can
he's
never
not buried.
memorialize a dog enough.
Yes, I know and I agree they should have buried him. Maybe they did before they left.
One could hope. But the only thing that and I know I don't have to think too much about this,
Don't think
but
too much about this.
when they found him on the island, I was like, wait a minute. They know where he is. How did they find this random ass island that he just happened to be on? Why would they think that he is living in the lighthouse?
Like they found him from the video in town.
Yeah,
Like
I
they
was
wouldn't
like, well,
search
how
the
were they
town
gonna
for.
find
Did
him
they
out there?
did they track him with every other camera that was watching this non-match retinal match?
I mean, I guess I don't know how you're gonna convince me that they found that he lived in a lighthouse that they said that has been like abandoned. I don't think anybody knows that he lives there except for the random guy that drowned. So that's the only thing. I can suspend my disbelief a bit, but I would have loved a little bit of an explanation there. So these are the greatest fucking spies ever that are being fucking fooled.
Also, we have to remember that he uses his connections to get Jesse into this like witness protection type juncture to end the movie where she can go have a new identity and obviously it's not legit, it's black market witness protection, but she can go off and live her own life. We got to remember she's a child doing all of this. She's not a teenager. She's not a young, like a college age person. She's like 10, 11 years old
Who's
Yeah,
just spent the last couple of days watching people get murdered in front of her.
and is somehow not in shock.
No, she wants to join him. She's excited.
That's
you know,
that's the appeal of Jason Statham, though.
It is.
I
You
get
feel
it though.
safe
I
and you
really
just want to
do.
kill people when you're around him.
What's his generic good guy name in this one?
Michael Mason or Martin Mason?
Mason, is
Mason.
it?
Mason is his last name, I think.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Oh, of course, Letterboxd just says Mason.
It was like Martin
Oh,
Mason or Michael Mason. I can't
I think
remember.
Michael. But Beekeeper, he was Adam Clay. A working man, he was Levon Cade. Wrath of Man,
Levon Cade.
H.
Yeah, leave on King. That's a wild one.
That's a wild one.
You go, Jason Statham as leave on.
Oh, trust me, if David Ayer is doing Beekeeper 2, you can bet your ass we're gonna get Working Man 2.
I don't think so. It didn't do
I
as well.
hope not.
No, I'd
Oh,
much
he has a
I
new
think with
one coming
these,
out this year too. It's called Mutiny.
that's on our schedule.
His
We're
name is
doing that one.
Cole Reed.
Cole Reed.
Come on, man.
To be fair, he's British, and all of their names sound like that.
And then
Oh,
he has a new Guy Ritchie film coming out unannounced. Like the release date is unannounced, but his name is as a nameless drug dealer known as X.
okay, so he's been H in a Working Man, and now he's gonna be X. We got 24 more movies to get through the rest of the alphabet.
We gotta get through all the jobs, and all of the alphabet.
I just want more Levon
Oh, I
Cade.
think a working man, his name was Levin, wasn't it?
Levin?
Not
Oh,
Levon. Wasn't it
Levin.
Levin
Whatever.
Cade? Doesn't make it any less ridiculous, but
When
like
you
Levon.
leave on, I was like, I know. I feel
I
like
don't
I
think it
leave on.
Whatever. Levon, Levon,
Levon is definitely funnier.
It's so
Levon.
much funny.
Levon is definitely funnier.
Leave
You gotta
on.
remember, A Working Man is a movie that each of us only saw once and has not thought about in the last year.
That is also
Yes, this is
fair.
true.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, I don't remember loving The Beekeeper. I remember enjoying it and not like thinking it was this great movie, but it was a fun ride. But definitely having seen A Working Man and Shelter since then, it's made me retrospectively like Beekeeper more.
Mm,
I mean, I get that with the working man. I don't think shelter's a bit different, so
it
it's my
is.
Just
opinion.
there's like we were talking about earlier, there's depth, there's heart, there's
It's
something
a bit
more.
it's a bit more dramatic. When people die on the beekeeper, I'm just like, even the old, the lady that was taking care of him was like, oh, she's nice. Oh, okay. Frankly, her death was just such an insane thing.
It was
Um,
very, very out of the blue.
yeah, I was like, okay,
Definitely
I
hated the
guess,
guys that caused her to do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
But
guess he's gonna have to kill people.
that ups the personal stakes.
It does.
That makes us care more.
Yeah, no, but I feel like with shelter, it's like these are actual people. I feel like they're actually having a relationship rather than just being there to die. It's just what she was there to do. She invites him over for dinner. She's very nice to him. And then the next day she's dead.
They extort her and then she kills herself.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God. My dad was
That's what
talking
these
to a
bad
scammer
actors will
today.
do with their fraud and shit.
That is true, and this is why we have the beekeeper. This is why he went after them.
Josh
Yeah.
Hutcherson dies in that movie, right? He kills him.
Yeah, he kills
Yeah.
him. And it doesn't he kill his mom or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
who plays his mom again? Isn't it someone like kind of famous?
Is it
It
like Robin
is
Wright or
Gemma Redgrave.
Oh, I thought it was someone more sorry, I thought it was someone more significant.
Oh
well,
no, it's just that the character is the president of the United States.
Oh, that's what it was.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. Okay.
She is of the Redgrave family, so that's important.
There you go.
Oh, and it was Felicia Rashad who was the neighbor who took care of him.
Yep.
Another reason why we cared about her so much was we all love Rashad.
Also fair. President of the United States.
But yeah, that movie accelerated so fast. And when they revealed that, I was like, oh my God, that's bad shit. I love it. And then at the end, he convinces the people, he's like, I have to do this. As he shoots the kid after, I don't know, he shoots his mom. I can't remember what happened. And then he's
I
like,
think
You
it's
you
time
have
for
a
all of us to rewatch The
you
Beekeeper.
have a choice. Remember, you always have a choice. And then he walks out the window, never to be seen again until the beekeeper too. Oh my God. Also, I think easily the funniest thing is that the president's campaign is funded by his scam call centers in that movie. They make
Is
a
that a
big
little
deal.
too nail on the head for what we got going on now?
No, no, it's so much funnier. Look, there's scams and corruption, but then there's the idea that the president has been elected from independent funds raised by scam call centers. That's pretty good. I mean,
She's coming back for the Beekeeper too. And so is Jeremy Irons. And
oh,
Pom
so she
Clemente
doesn't
is going
die.
to be in it too.
So she
Who's
doesn't
joining the
die.
cast?
Yeah, a new director, Timo Shahanto,
Why do I
Yeah.
know that name?
Indonesian filmmaker.
He's done
Why
a
do I
few
know that
things.
name?
He's done Killers and Headshot. Killer's the one with Ashton Kutcher? Oh no, different one.
No, isn't it the one with Dave Bautista or whatever?
That
No,
was a
it's a
killer's game.
neo-noir action horror film. It's different.
Oh, he did Nobody too. That's how I know him.
Oh yeah, that was the other one. But yeah, he's done a few action films. I see his name around. I think he's got a few things coming up.
Cool.
I love that he's doing two action sequels.
Nobody two and Beekeeper two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Very different characters. Bob Odenkirk in Nobody and Jason Statham in Beekeeper.
I wonder if we'll meet the beekeeper's father.
Who would he be played by?
Damn. Uh, he's gonna be British, right?
No, make him American for no reason.
That,
Morgan Freeman.
that might be a little out there.
Don't explain it at all. Just go with it.
Uh,
Anthony Hopkins.
trying to think of like a
That's why it's Mission Impossible. Levin Cade or Adam Clay, whatever your name is.
Adam Clay.
man.
And that's how
There's
Ben gets his next Mission Impossible movie.
I keep thinking that, it should be Bruce Willis, but obviously
Hmm.
no. That
Yeah.
would be great. Just just because they're bald.
Yeah. No, that
American father. Yeah. I think we've exhausted our options
yeah.
here. It's a fun movie.
Yeah. Shelter's it's enjoyable. If you like Jason Statham, you're gonna go and just turn your brain off and enjoy it.
I don't think I've ever watched a Jason Statham movie and not had fun, with one exception, which is Hobbs and Shaw.
Hmm.
Okay, quick
That's not
quick
great.
anecdote about Hobbs and Shaw. And I do want to hear the rest of your thoughts on it real quick.
It's
But
bad. That's my thought. I turned it off.
last year I spent like the first half the year once or twice a month watching my way through the Fast and Furious movies so
I
that I could
recall.
experience the last one in theaters next year.
So silly.
I decided that with Hobbs and Shaw, I wanted to get just the right amount of drunk for it. And it was a Friday night, early summer. Vibes were great. I had a few drinks. I put on Hobbs and Shaw. And I think I might have texted you guys about this, but I'll remind you anyway. I put on the movie, and then by the time the first fight between The Rock and Statham happened, I said out loud to no one, "This is the greatest movie I've ever seen." That's how immaculate the vibes around Hobbs and Shaw were.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean it's bad, but I think I did remember enjoying it a little bit too,
Like
George, if I'm being honest.
it's not a good movie, but
It's
come
not
on,
good,
you
but I
can't
think
help
I
but
did
just
enjoy it. I think I remember enjoying
the
it.
the problem is that I like Statham a lot, and I can't. There's so many people that just are like showing up. I mean, it's a bit like the Expendables in a way. We just have like random people, and then you get Idris Elba showing up, and he's like, "I'm Black Superman," which I can't stop
almost be
laughing at.
Superman.
I mean, what the fuck was going on in that writer's room? Yeah, it's watchable, but I couldn't watch it.
I'm gonna go rewatch Hobbs and Shaw and then The Beekeeper double feature.
Oh God.
And
Oh,
then maybe I'll close the night with Meg to the Trench.
Jesus Christ.
Just go from
Should go
bad to
watch
worse.
Spy. I really liked Spy.
That's like the one
Spy was good.
Statham movie from the last 15 years that I haven't seen.
What?
Really?
I have
That's
not
shocking
seen
to me.
Spy.
I feel like that would be the one that you would, enjoy the most.
Yeah, you'll love it.
Okay. I'll watch
Yeah,
it.
it's
Jason
great.
Statham plays like a satire of himself. He's like
Yeah.
this super spy, doing all this stuff, and Melissa McCarthy's just like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that.
Melissa
You can,
McCarthy, Rose Byrne, Jude Law, Jason
yeah.
Statham. It's
That
great.
sounds so fun.
It's great. Yeah.
No,
I'm
it's a good one.
shocked that you haven't seen that.
Okay, that's high on the watch list if it's streaming anywhere. Otherwise, I'll wait for it to stream. So now that we've taken our full tour of Jason Statham in the last 15 years, you can see Shelter in movie theaters. We'll all toss it a Jason Statham Gold Star recommendation.
Mhm.
You've heard what our favorite kills are. We want to hear what your favorite kill is. Put it in the comments down below or hit us up on social media. All of our socials are in the description. Next week, we are going to be doubling up for the first time with a movie and a TV show. We haven't done a show in years, so that'll be fun for us to hit. We are talking about Sam Raimi's Send Help, and we're talking about Marvel Studios' Wonder Man. So looking forward to diving deep into a pair of dynamic duos on the big and small screens. We will see you for Send Help and Wonder Man next week. In the meantime, watch some good movies, ban AI and filmmaking, support your local movie theater, and we'll see you next week. Have a good night.
Good night.
They,